Greetings, coders. In this video, we're going to look at how to insert within a linked list at a particular index. First, we'll start out looking at it visually, and then we'll look at it with code. So if we want to insert at index 1, that means that we want to inject our new node between these two. So the first thing to do is to find index -1 or index 0. In this case, it's the very first one is of index 0. So the next step is that we create our new node. Once we've created the new node, we point next equal to the next of the one that we found. So we take this next and make it equal to this next. And so now our new node is pointing at the one that should come after. Next, we take the next and we point it at the new node. This is the one of the previous. The previous next is now pointing at the new node. And we now have everything in line as a linked list with our new node inserted. And it looks like this. Now let's look at this with the visualization and code. First things first, we're going to do a search for the proper index. In this case, we want to insert at index 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So that means that we want to insert in between these two right here. And our goal will be to find that index -1, so we find the previous first. And that's what this should do. So we set it equal to temp, we set count equal to 0, and then we test it. It was count is still less than index -1, which is 2. So we set temp equal to temp next, and we increment the count. Count is at 1. It's still less than index -1. So we move temp again. Count becomes 2. Now it's no longer less than. Count is equal to index -1, so it kicks out of the loop. And we'll malloc our new node over here. New node data, we add the data, and then we set new node next equal to null, get everything all set up. And then we need to inject this new node in between these two so that it'll end up at index 3. To do this, we take the new node next, so this is the new node next, and we make it equal to temp next. So temp right here, next is pointing at the one that will come after our new node. So we use that. We set our next equal to what was this next, because it's going to end up here. It's pointing at the same place. Then what we want to do is we want to take this temp next that no longer needs to point there. It needs to point to our new node. And so we have it point to our new node, and we now have our linked list flow is back in order. And that's it. We are done. We have a new linked list item that's at index 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 for the new item. And that's it for this video.